It seems to be a no-brainer now for Metro Manila residents at least that if the rains pour, floods will surely follow. What makes this story different now are supposedly anomalous flood control projects coming to the fore, making residents in the NCR and elsewhere much more disappointed now by this perennial problem. Mobile journalist Arles de los Santos with tonight's big story.
It is still dawn, but most of Manila's main roads were already disappearing into rising flood waters. Since past 3 a.m. on Friday, rains have been pouring incessantly. Taft Avenue, notorious for flooding, immediately had people wading through up to waist-deep water. As for commuters, they had no choice on Friday morning but to soldier on. And of course, the situation's doubly hard for the elderly.
Napakalaking hirap sa katulad kong maedad na. Kasi baka mamaya makapunta ako sa bukas.
From the Philippine General Hospital, Z had to carry her wheelchair-bound daughter to go home to Tondo, also in Manila. But they had to brave the non-stop showers and the flooding that almost always come after, since this is the day the sick child is scheduled for check-up.
Papunta pa lang po, binuhat ko na. Tapos yung wheelchair po ng anak ko is pinatula ko na lang sa mga taong concerned citizen.
Classes only get suspended at noontime. Students had no choice but to wade through floodwaters just to get home.
Tanggal na po ako ng sapatos. Ako. Kasi lalambot po yung sapatos ko. Sira? Oo po, masisira.
Fortunately, MRT 3 and LRT Lines 1 and 2 gave free rides on the rainy afternoon of August 22, with traffic in the area at a literal standstill. Toto, a rider, can only think out loud as his motorcycle got submerged in the water.
Ang masasabi ko, tingnan mo naman ba yung bao? Asa na yung flood control natin? Nabulsa na!
The flood also managed to seep inside the Manila City Hall. Employees had to be extra careful walking down halls with the tile floors slippery. Intramuros Training Center, where the Gymnastics Association of the Philippines or GABHOL's office was also underwater. All rubber mats wet. Personnel spent hours cleaning up and tried desperately to keep their office dry. Manila's Department of Public Services responding by clearing and declogging drainages and canals along Taft Avenue. Meanwhile, in Pasay, a Philippine Air Force truck had to rescue students stranded at the Villamor Air Base Elementary School. Because floodwaters reach up to waist-high in surrounding roads, parents weren't able to fetch their children. Some had to ride on rubber boats to avoid getting soaked. According to the barangay, they're used to the scene since they are in a low-lying area. Floodwaters were sure to come whenever the creek overflows. Today is no different.
Ito yung one of the most affected areas during typhoon, yung mga flooding natin. Kung makikita nyo, itong access na to is papunta doon sa may school area. Lagi naman kaming ready rito. And since ang barangay 1 is low-lying area, kaya medyo na-monitor naman namin. Ito, makikita mo dito sa area. Maglalakad pa yan. Medyo mataas po lugar na ito. Yan, yung tubig na yan. Medyo, yan yung nagiging concern namin dito.
During an inspection around the river, Pasay Mayor Emi Calixto Rubiano said many areas in the city are flood-free when non-stop rains poured on Friday.
Tinitingnan ko po yung aming mga creek kasi dati-dati talaga to. Pagka ganito, wala kang tubig na makikita, puro basura. Makikita natin, walang baha. Dahil mabilis lang po mag-subside ang tubig baha. So dahil sa pinalapad po namin itong creek at saka by 5 meters yan, inalalim po yan ng 2 meters.
Mobile Journal Arles de los Santos, we are One News.